Hi everybody, welcome to All Games New and Old. I am David Rodriguez and I have a stack here to unbox, but all of it revolves around this game, Architects of the West Kingdom. Let me show you what else I have here and how I managed to have these items. So you have the main game here, of course. We have the Age of Artisans expansion. We have the Architects big box here, which is really pretty. And I even have a neoprene playmat. Now, the way I got this is I recently went to the headquarters of Gamerati. They're not a publisher, but they do like marketing and distribution and that sort of thing. And they had a whole ding and dent table of games that they could not really ship out. And so when I went to play to Breeze there, they're like, hey, if there's anything on here that you need and want to do content on, you know, have at it. So that is how I end up with all this. So most of these boxes have some kind of damage to them. The expansion especially is a little bit messed up on top. I'm going to pull out this playmat first, just so we can take a look at this. I assume this is the board of the main game. I don't know if or how it incorporates any expansion stuff, but ooh, that is pretty. Looks amazing. I love neoprene mats. I rarely spring for them just because, you know, I mean, it can be a significant extra cost, but when I get them, I love them. So really awesome to have been able to get that. Now, let's get into these things. I'm going to move the big box and the expansion aside for a moment, and we're going to focus on the main game. So, let's see what it says here. I'm going to zoom back in. It says, Architects of the West Kingdom is set at the end of the Carolingian Empire, circa 850 AD. As royal architects, players compete to impress their king and maintain their noble status by constructing various landmarks throughout the newly appointed domain. Players will need to collect raw materials, hire apprentices, and keep a watchful eye on their workforce. These are treacherous times. Rival architects will stop at nothing to slow your progress. Will you remain virtuous or be found in the company of thieves and black marketers? Good question. Let's open this up. So this is, well, I don't know if the whole thing is really considered a series, but designed by Shem Phillips and S.J. McDonald. There is a whole West Kingdom series of 3 games, I believe, with different expansions, and I've actually not played any of the West Kingdom ones yet. I played Raiders of the North Sea, which is a fantastic game. I think it was the first one that they came out of these, but I've not played any of the West Kingdom ones, and I was going to buy this one, and then for some reason I didn't, and then I think the next one came out, which I can't remember if it was Paladins or Viscounts, one of those, and then I was having trouble deciding which one I should get. So it just became a matter of me being indecisive is what happened, and so I never bought any of them, even though like I kept thinking about getting them, and I probably would have eventually, but it was taking my time, but this one sounds neat. You know, it's a worker placement. If I remember, I think you have like a lot of workers at your disposal, but your workers can end up going to prison, which I guess takes them away from your ability to use them. I'm not sure if there's a way to get them out of prison or not, but there it is. So you can see here on the box, it's a little, I don't know if you can see actually, but it's a little warped, messed up, and that's probably why they could not go ahead and ship that out to stores and whatnot. I'm not too bothered by such things. It's nice to have a pristine box, but, you know, honestly, as long as the pieces are all okay and they work, that's fine. So it looks like about a 20-page rulebook, although this is like reminders and whatnot on the back, so don't know how much you really want to count that. There's the game scoring. So really, like the 19 pages are what you're looking at. Let's take a peek here. So, you know, lots of examples, which is great. I know the Raiders of the North Sea was not too hard to get a grip on. I think I heard this one might be a little more complicated. But that being said, you know, that's fine. So what do we have here? So it says apprentice abilities, building effects, solo play, variable setup. So this might just be a reference for the different things you can get in this game. Not sure, but that's kind of nice to have it separate, little reference. That's cool. All right, we have some coins here, which look nice, cardboard. I know in Raiders, I've got like metal coins for those, so I will miss that if that's not also in here, which I'm guessing it is not, but that's fine. It doesn't really actually bother me, so. Let's take a look at these. I am guessing these are player mats. I'm not certain if that is correct, because again, I haven't played this game, but so we have Helena. Rudolph. He knows he has a red nose. Frederick. Ada or Ada. Caroline. I will not sing Sweet Caroline right now. And Therese. Or Teresa, maybe. Could be either way. So here is the big board. I'm actually not going to unfold this because it should be, as I unfold it, I'm saying that, it's probably going to be very much the same as the neoprene mat. The neoprene mat might have stuff for the expansion on it. I'm not sure, but I feel like we already more or less looked at that and frankly probably a prettier version of that. Okay, so we have a lot of different color cubes and meeples and squares in here. I don't think I'm going to bust them out because they're not especially pretty. There's certainly nothing wrong with them, but I mean, they're just, you know, basic wooden shapes, nothing too exciting, but a lot of different colors. Fantastic. We have some bags to bag stuff up in, which is obviously important. Let's look at some of these cards, though. So if you've played any of the West Kingdom games, what is your favorite? Because I feel like with all the content and whatnot I take in, I think I probably heard each of them be mentioned as someone's favorite. So in the comments, I would really love to know what your favorite is and why that one comes out ahead of the others. It'd be really interesting. You know, I have a feeling these are all games that I will like, but I'm curious which one will end up being my favorite once I've played them all, which could take a while. So we have solo play setup, that's good. Black market cards, town center, workshop, all kinds of stuff. Guardhouse. I'm trying to find some cool art here to show you. Aqueduct. Now we're getting into some pretty stuff. Aqueduct, armory, barracks, betting house, carpenter's hut, castle, chapel, church, clay market, clay pit, drafting room, dungeon, ooh, factory, fortress, fountain, gambler's den, hideout, keep, library, lighthouse, lumber camp, mason's hut. I like how all these are unique artwork that I've seen so far anyway. Moneylender, monument, observatory, palace, reservoir, silver market, smithy, steeple, stone market, tavern, whew, there's a lot. Thieves' den, Tiller's hut or Tyler's hut, trading post, treasury, university, watchtower, well, wood market. There is a lot. Okay, so acolyte, several acolytes, conspirator, debt collector, gatekeeper. Oh, we don't like those in our games. I guess this one's okay though. Illusionist, he looks crazy. Jeweler, laborer, merchant, miner, patron. Oh my gosh, pickpocket, he looks a little crazy too. Squire, stonecutter, swindler, thief, trader, trickster, and woodcutter. Awesome. All right. Now this is the same artist, I believe, that did Raiders of the North Sea. And I believe last name is Themiko? Themiko? I'm not sure if I've got that right, but I think that is it. And what's interesting is the characters, even the crazy ones in this game, look a lot more reserved than most of the characters in the other one, because those are all like, in Raiders of the North Sea, I should be specific, because those are all Vikings and whatnot. And so they all kind of look a little spazzy, which I think is really fun. But, you know, it's a different setting. So I'm curious, because there's stuff on both the sides, and I'm wondering what that means. But we'll find out eventually. Okay, so that is the main game. I'm going to try to scoot these to the side as best as I can, because we got more to look at here. Okay. Whew, boy. All right. Let's see. All right, so let's look at the Age of Artisans expansion. I'm zoom back out a little bit. You may see some more stuff over here on the side just because I don't have time to put that away right now. So let's take a peek at this. Let's get in here. It says, in Architects of the West Kingdom Age of Artisans, journeymen have returned to the city as master craftsmen, equipped with knowledge of new crafts and tools. The guild hall has never been so busy. While some apprentices spend time learning new skills, others adorn the city's buildings with everything from golden tapestries to stained glass windows. But don't let the shimmer of lights and fancy wares deceive you, for not all that glitters is gold. Very nice, intriguing. pop this open. So I know with Raiders of the North Sea, a lot of people are of the opinion of that the expansions are really necessary to keep that game interesting and fresh. And I'm curious how many of you feel the same about this one. Are the expansions as vital to Architects as they are to Raiders? So you can see this one got really munched up, but that's okay. I mean, I got it for free. I'm not complaining. So it just is what it is. But that's why I ended up getting it. Here's our expansion rulebook. Okay. 12 pages. Nothing too crazy. We have some like scoring sheets maybe. That's always nice. Help you track stuff. Very pretty. I think it's nice when they actually use artwork on these kind of things, because they could just have it be a black and white sheet, honestly, for the most part. I mean, maybe not these things, but, you know, it's cool. All right, so we've got more. I'm assuming these are basically character cards. I'm not sure if that is correct, having not read the rules. And it's actually been a while since I heard people go in depth with this game. You know, when it first came out, I heard a lot about it, of course, but it's been out for a number of years now. So I got Gazella, and Waleric. All right, cool. All right, so we have more little wooden meeples and whatnot. We have more bags. Put stuff in. Let's take a peek at this. So we're talking about these ding and dent kind of situations. Are you a person who feels like you need to have your boxes and whatnot in pristine condition? I'm curious as to why. Like why? I mean, I'm not judging. I'm just curious why that is something that's so important to you. I mean, for me, of course I prefer it, but you know, like I said, as long as the components are all fine and the box basically holds stuff in, I'm not too bothered by that. It's just something that happens. And okay, so here we have Guild Hall. It has a lot of spots for workers that looks like you can just place them in there. It's dual layered, so that's always nice. I love dual layered stuff. Let's take a look at these cards, see if there's anything especially cool in here. Like I know right now to replace even just a box can be really costly for a game company, so I can't really blame them for not wanting to do it. So, oh, I think I'm looking at the back, yeah, okay. Let me zoom in a little bit. All right, so Abbott. Antagonist. Oh, she looks mean, man. Oh, gosh. All right. Enforcer. Several enforcers. Lookout. There's Pickpocket again. Strongman. Trader. Academy. Arcade. Cellar. Courtyard. Dormitory. Gallery. Garrison. Meeting room. Parish. Pillar. Storehouse. And then some other cards here that I'm not sure what they are. People working on them, on stuff in them. Pretty interesting looking stuff. Very pretty. Okay. So that is it for that deck. Okay. Let me put this in here so I can get this out of the way, and we'll look at the big box. There's not much in there. It is mostly just a big box to put your stuff in, but I think there's some promo cards in there, so we'll take a peek at those. All right, here's the big box. Let me zoom back out because this is a big box. There we go. Okay, fantastic. All right, cool cover. No title on the front, but it's got it on the side. Most people are going to have those on the side anyway in some way in their game. Oh, this has a tear right here. I don't even need to use the pizza cutter. How about that? So yes, even the big box is a little dinged up. But you know what? It looks like it'll still hold everything just fine. So if I end up getting more expansions, or if the one expansion I have does not fit in the Architect's regular box, I can definitely use this. I'll end up using this anyway, just because, but let's get this in here. All right. Wow, lots of places to put things. Just, you know, good organization. I'm a little worried because there's nothing to tell me where things should go, but maybe that's actually more clear when you know the game better than it seems to me. So here's some promo cards in here. It's some of those that we saw before. Let me zoom back in. Lots of zooming in and out. I apologize for that, but it's just kind of what I got to do to show this stuff. Archive, Almshouse, Vineyard. There's more Strongman, Traveler, and King's Storehouse and Silversmith. I'm not sure what that's about, but all right, fantastic. So That's it. That is everything Architects I have. Obviously, I think there is at least one more expansion that I do not have yet. But, you know, I want to play the game before I buy more. I mean, this was basically given to me, so lucked out on that one. But, yeah, that is Architects of the West Kingdom, plus the Artisans expansion, plus the big box, plus the neoprene mat. That's everything Architects I got. So, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit like and subscribe and click the little bell icon so you can know about the next time I put out a video. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you all around the table again at All Games New and Old. Bye.
Hi everyone, we now have a merch store, so please help support our channel and check it out.
Yeah, these games are very expensive, as you know. We also look to upgrade our equipment one day so we can get you know, better quality video too. And sadly, that all just takes a bunch of money. But this is a great way you can help us. We have all kinds of t-shirts in different colors with both the classic All Games New and Old logo and the AGNO for Everyone logo.
We also have sweatshirts like the zip-up hoodie or the classic hoodie.
And we have all kinds of items you can have around the house, like the water bottle or coffee tumbler.
We also have pint glasses and mugs and a few other things.
Yeah, so go on there. There's a lot of different colors for a lot of this stuff. So go check it out. You know, see if anything appeals to you. Hopefully it does, and hopefully you'll help us out. We'd really, really appreciate it. Thank you.
Bye.
If you enjoyed that video, you might also like this one.
Or this one.
If you like any of our videos, what you should do is click this little button to subscribe so you'll know about the next time we put out a video.
We'll see you around the table.
Bye.
Bye.